Bonjour à tous, on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour un nouveau gameplay FR, cette fois sur le jeu Stray Gods, The Roleplaying Musical. Stray Gods est un jeu vidéo musical de rôle développé par Summerfall Studios et édité par Humble Game. Le jeu est sorti le 10 août 2023 sur PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 et 5 et sur les Xbox One et Series, en gros un petit peu sur toutes les plateformes. Sinon, on nous promet des dieux, des idylles, des meurtres, de la musique, Incarnez Grace dans un monde où les dieux grecs se cachent parmi nous, changez votre destin en attirant amis, ennemis et amants, grâce à vos pouvoirs de persuasion musicale pour élucider la mort de la dernière muse. Bref, tout un programme. Et pour ce qui est de la petite histoire, dans un monde fantastique moderne, peu de temps après avoir abandonné ses études, Grace obtient le pouvoir d'une muse, un pouvoir dont elle aura besoin pour découvrir la vérité sur la mort de sa prédécessrice, avant qu'il ne soit trop tard. C'est à vous de décider avec qui Grace va s'allier, en qui elle peut avoir confiance et qui risquerait de la trahir dans ce jeu de rôle musical superbement illustré à la main. Donc oui, il est dessiné à la main. Il faut savoir que la fin et la voie qui nous y emmènent changent en fonction de nos choix, donc un jeu à choix multiples. Sinon, il faut savoir que le jeu, du moins le scénario, a été écrit par David Gaider, et pour ceux qui ne connaissent pas, David Gaider est un concepteur narratif et écrivain canadien. Il a été le scénariste principal et le créateur du décor de la série de jeux de rôle Dragon Age. Il a d'ailleurs aussi bossé sur Nevermead et Baldur's Gate 2. Voilà. Donc c'est pas non plus n'importe qui. Donc on va voir ce que cela donne, mais avant, n'oublie pas ton like, ton commentaire et de t'abonner à la chaîne. Si cela n'est pas encore fait pour la soutenir, je t'en remercie. Et sur ce, nous y allons tout de suite. Ok, notre équipe à travers le monde vous souhaite une bonne partie. Ce jeu est né sur une terre qui ne nous appartient pas. Nous aimerions ainsi saluer les peuples Wurundjeri et Bunurong de la nation Kulin, ainsi que les Gadigal de la nation Eora. Leur souveraineté n'a jamais été cédée. Le jeu a également été développé sur le territoire du Traité 6, terre natale et traditionnelle de nombreux peuples indigènes, parmi lesquels les Cris, les Solto, les Nifitap, donc pieds noirs, les Métis et Fiu Nakota. Ok.
Four hours.
4 heures.
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up. Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Ok, c'était l'horreur. Tu essayes de me remonter le moral ou on devrait peut-être essayer ça? C'était l'horreur.
I see what you're doing, Freddy. You're just trying to make me feel better.
How about making us feel better? We sat through this too.
I'm so sorry you all had such a rough time. Freddy has a bad idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Ça va.
I'm fine, Freddie. I'm really okay.
Yeah? You don't seem okay.
Well, I guess I just thought this would be easier, you know? How did I even get here?
I know. It's okay, Grace. I'm right here with you.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
Ok.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Ok. Tu es sûr, les autres sont partis. Ou alors, je t'écoute. Ok, on va dire ça.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument, or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
All right. Well, with the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take, and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, though I'm about to with no sails, not a you breeze. Still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no
choix du trait. Alors, cette Grace est la bonté et le charisme incarné. Elle est éprise de justice et n'en est que plus séduisante. Badass. On fonce dans le tas. Cette punkette n'a pas peur de prendre des risques et de montrer les crocs quand il le faut. Intelligente. On a parfois besoin de réfléchir un peu pour se sortir d'un mauvais pas, non? Cette Grace est plus rusée, plus fourbe et pleine d'esprit. Ouh. Bon les trois sont plutôt pas mal, mais il faut en choisir qu'un seul. J'hésite entre badass et intelligente. Ouais, le rusé, fourbe et plein d'esprit, je pense que c'est plutôt pas mal. On va prendre intelligente.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
Wow. What was that?
Les musiques sont très jolies, les
was
paroles aussi.
Just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Tu n'es pas là pour l'audition? Bah oui, vu ce qu'elle a dit, comme si elle nous connaissait.
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
Caught and called out. I was nearby and your song called to me. I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
Weirder things have happened, I guess.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Alors, est-ce qu'on plaisante? On est honnête? On va plutôt être prudente.
No younger than you. You're what, like 25?
A bit older than that.
Well, you know the story. Nothing ever works out like you think it should. Times 10.
I do know that story.
Les dessins sont pas mal aussi. Hein.
I should go.
Ça fait très style américain, mais c'est plutôt très bien dessiné.
Am I gonna see you again? I know you didn't really come to join the band, but...
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
Ok, bon, tout ça c'est plutôt pas mal pour le moment. Ouh là là, c'est un peu le bazar. Et chez nous. Ok.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
Ouh là là.
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Alors, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now.
Peu importe, bah non.
I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this.
Par contre, c'est bizarre que les sous-titres soient en haut et pas en bas. C'est bizarre, j'ai pas l'habitude.
Calliope!
Bon.
Please.
Calliope n'est plus. Ok.
What is that?
C'est qui lui?
Oh, I can wait.
Hermès.
Take your time.
Je peux attendre pour ton temps.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Alors, c'est toi qui lui as fait ça? Bah bien sûr que non. T'es qui toi? Il nous faut de l'aide.
I think she's dead. We need help. You need to call someone. Or...
Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know? She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
Le cœur. Explique-toi tout de suite. Ici, on avait utilisé badass. D'accord. Donc, on voit les réponses qu'on aurait pu donner en fonction de notre trait. Mais bon, comme j'étais surpris par le cœur, on va dire que Grace aussi. Hein.
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool.
Ok.
Let's go.
Nous sommes une déesse alors. Parce que l'âme qui est sortie de Calliope est rentrée en nous. Waouh. On change d'ambiance. Ok.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't.
Le cœur t'expliquera, ne touche à rien, d'accord? Oui, on n'est pas comme ça.
Wait, come back!
Voyons.
Okay,
Ok.
I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
Par contre, le son est bizarre, elle a une voix beaucoup moins forte que toutes les autres. Bah oui, on attend. Sans rien toucher, hein. Ouh là là. Le cœur arrive. Ah, ils sont plutôt badass. Hein. J'adore le style de dessin.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you, our new sister,
Ah, c'est Athéna.
delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's
Et c'est Hermès qui nous a conduit ici, oui.
Yes?
Yes?
My, you have had quite the day, haven't you?
On va dire Calliope est réellement morte. Oui, on va pas faire la stupide. Il y a forcément une erreur. Vous êtes qui?
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
So many questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived through one of Hermes' portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce myself.
Ok, permets-moi de me présenter, je suis
Athena,
Athéna, déesse de la sagesse. Ok,
This is Apollo, god
c'est
of
Apollon, je m'en
prophecy,
doutais.
dressed for
Dieu
the
des
occasion,
oracles.
as always.
Ok,
The wondrous Aphrodite,
Aphrodite,
goddess of
déesse de
love.
l'amour.
And the one glaring at you is Persephone,
Perséphone,
once queen of the earth.
jadis reine des enfers. Ok,
Together, we are the chorus.
ok.
We rule over the idols,
donc, eux, le
our
cœur.
name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Ok. Attendez, les dieux existent?
Gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just.
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or.
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
D'accord. Vous avez dit que j'étais devenue une déesse.
Wait, you said. And Hermes said. That I'm a god now, too. And. An idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's
eidolon.
soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we
idol,
are
ok.
wasting time.
Perséphone a une voix très
The
forte.
reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible
Et encore moins une meurtrière potentielle.
I
Ah
know
non, mais
this
moi j'ai
will
rien fait.
all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Mais je crains que tu ne doives mourir. Non mais tu rigoles? De quel droit?
Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean you have to die?
It's exactly as it sounds, Grace.
You can't do that. What about a trial? You aren't the police. Why hasn't someone called the police?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
Pas normal.
It isn't.
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But. This isn't justice!
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know. I didn't
us.
do it. Is it weird this isn't sung?
Now that the muse is gone,
Now that she's gone,
I'm afraid you'll have to see.
You'll have to see
the chorus is in a chord.
Ouh. Apollon qui proteste, c'est cool.
Did I hear that correctly? You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Ok, je veux un procès, il faut découvrir la vérité. Non, laissez-moi prouver mon innocence.
I can prove myself. If you let me. I can try.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very
Le
well.
mixage des voix est bizarre, hein.
This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
And there we have it.
Ok. Comment est-ce que je prouve mon innocence? Vous ne me tuez pas? Qu'est-ce qui vient de se passer? Non. Comment est-ce que je prouve mon innocence? On reste sur notre idée première.
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some
Me
direction?
conseiller?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that.
Je t'accorde une semaine pour découvrir ce qui s'est
You have
passé.
1 week to find out what
Waouh,
happened,
une
Grace.
semaine.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, our original verdict stands.
Ok. C'est complètement délirant. Comment je vais trouver le tueur? Bon, on va pas chipoter. On nous tue pas maintenant. D'accord.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want me to say? I can't possibly do this. This is unfair. You know all that already, right? So I'll do my best. That's all I've got.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules.
Écoute, ces quelques règles.
Do not reveal our existence
Ne
to the
révèle
mortal
pas notre
world.
existence
This
aux
includes
mortels,
mortal
ce qui inclut
authorities.
les
They
autorités.
cannot help.
Elles ne peuvent rien pour toi. Ok.
Do not harm another idol.
Ne t'en prends pas
Do
à
not
une
leave the
autre
city.
idole, ne quitte
Do
pas la
as
ville,
the chorus
obéis au cœur.
Otherwise,
Sinon, fais le nécessaire pour trouver le véritable assassin s'il existe.
they
Ok.
exist.
Bien sûr qu'il existe.
Oh, that's all?
Je suis innocente.
And do help yourself to a
Prends donc un cookie. Ah oui, on en a envie depuis tout à l'heure, mais... Jour 1. Désactive les événements à durée limitée. Attention, vous n'aurez pas accès aux chansons comme prévu. Bon, ben moi je désactive rien du tout. Bon, je pense que cela était l'intro. Je réapparais. Quand même. Voilà. Oui, parce que je m'étais caché le temps de toutes ces petites scènes, car je trouve que les dessins sont... Tout du moins, les illustrations sont vraiment magnifiques, et je trouve ça dommage de gâcher de telles illustrations par ma bouille. Du coup, j'ai préféré rester caché. Alors bon, je pense que vous allez me revoir partir assez vite, car je pense que le jeu est ainsi, hein, illustration sur illustration. Donc voilà. Mais cela n'est pas grave, vous aurez au moins ma voix. C'est le principal. Donc, appartement de Grace. Nous allons pouvoir y aller. Jour 1, on sait qu'on a 7 jours. Ok. Retournons sur le lieu du crime. Incroyable.
Grace? Grace!
Hi.
Hi! Hi!
Hi. You're kidding, right?
Oui, bon, c'est un peu en bordel,
When
mais...
I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
Inventer une histoire, oui.
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
Attends, c'est qui? Je dois t'avertir. Non, c'est pas tes oignons. C'était pas un coup d'un soir.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
D'accord, elle le voit et elle voit les cornes. Bonne question.
Your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Okay.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right?
Genre de cosplayer.
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Ok, c'est quelqu'un qui t'envoie. En quoi peux-tu m'aider? Pouvons nous parler de Freddy? Non. Quel intérêt pour toi?
And what do you get out of helping me exactly?
Now that is an excellent question. You'll need that kind of baseless suspicion if you're going to survive among us.
Is it baseless? I've already had my life threatened tonight.
Whoa, wait. Life threatened? What?
Oh, now you've done it. You've gone and upset the mortal.
Essaye de rester calme. C'est de ta faute. Bon.
This is your fault, Pan. You just walked in here uninvited, and now...
I often have that effect, I know. It's crazy.
Is there any way you could explain what's going on, Grace?
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Bon bah du coup je reste, je m'aperçois sur le retour que je prends qu'une petite place, donc ça va pas être gênant.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Je ne sais pas, j'espère que c'est juste un rêve, bah j'en ai la preuve. Hein.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Ok. Tu le prends plutôt bien. T'es vraiment la meilleure. Avec un petit cœur. Pardon de t'avoir mêlé à ça plutôt.
I'm really sorry to drag you into all this.
What, are you kidding? I would be majorly pissed if you hadn't.
Really?
Grace, mythology is my jam. If anyone's gonna get turned into stone, it should be me. Now let's go find that killer.
Allons chercher ce tueur.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who is set adrift most cruelly.
Oui, on est bien d'accord. Le mixage des voix est bizarre. Là, il avait une voix beaucoup plus forte que tout à l'heure. Hein. Bref. Qu'est-ce que tu y gagnes on l'a déjà dit. Qu'est-ce qui me dit que c'est pas toi le tueur? Ok, comment est-ce que tu as su pour moi? Ok.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Ok, bon. Alors, vas-y, donne-moi
Okay,
un conseil.
I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Mon domaine.
What do you mean, my province?
Each of us has, how shall I say, our talents. Yours is music, as befits a muse.
You're like the original rock star, Grace.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
Powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Song. Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace, you can't wait. Grace, don't delay. I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace. I can show you the way. Time to play.
Grace, I have a bad feeling that Grim is a giveaway. That much is clear. What is this creep concealing? How does he know you and why is he here? Freddy, this map is uncharted. Let's hear him out. I know how you feel. Me, I'm just getting started. I wish you could feel this. It's kind of unreal. Grace, have you gone delirious? Stranger danger could not be more serious. You've been
On
hurt
insiste.
before by mysterious men. I won't let you get hurt again.
Morning's gone and the day wastes away.
Grace, this is our place. Is he gonna stay? Freddy, I don't think I have any choice.
I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace.
But can you show me the way?
Yes.
Time to play. So, what do I do?
Whatever you wish. The power is yours.
Please. It's okay, Freddy. I think I got this.
I never knew I had that in me. Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same. Morning fades and we all waste away yesterday that may have been true.
I won't let him take you.
Now you're an idol and you're where you belong. Grace the song and it's undeniable the difference in you.
That doesn't mean I know what to do. Morning fades, then we all pull the shades. But I'm afraid, and I think you are too.
Freddy, nobody knows me like you.
If you leave now, I'll follow you somehow.
This Freddy's a friend you can use, but it isn't playtime. Now you're removed.
Ne choisir ni l'un ni l'autre.
Time to choose.
All right, enough! This isn't a game to me. I'm not picking sides. My life is on the line.
Right. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I suppose we did get carried away. But this is your power, Grace. You draw out the passions from within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
Ok. Ah, on peut pas choisir, c'est parfait, ok. J'oblige les gens à chanter, non, mais je ne contrôle pas tout.
Sure, but I have to admit, I didn't feel completely in control.
Of course not. A song goes where a song goes, Grace. It will only go where it wishes. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Are you done? You've helped Grace already, right?
Indeed, I have. But I do have one
Ok,
more
une chose
thing
à
to
partager
inform.
avec vous.
For all
Ok.
your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address in the city.
Celle de Calliope, me
Where
semble-t-il.
Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Ok. Ok,
Her
merci.
address? Thank you, that's perfect. Thank you.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose.
Oui, effectivement. Un tueur en liberté. Ok, peut-être la prochaine fois, Freddy. Alors, j'aurais besoin d'elle. C'est de ton aide dont j'ai besoin. Pan. Oui. Bon, bah, alors j'aurais besoin d'elle. Voilà. On va quand même être gentil avec notre meilleur ami. Parce que depuis le début, c'est vrai que je.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine, I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
J'ai une bouteille qui m'attend. Ciao. Ok. Donc, nous avons trouvé l'adresse de Calliope.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Effectivement, c'est pas bon signe que cela soit ouvert. Waouh.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but...
Effectivement, n'imaginez pas ça.
Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Ok. Donc là, on peut fouiller là où on veut, d'accord. L'instrument, l'harpe. On va observer la guitare.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Ok, bon, observer la lampe.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Bonne question. Le beau tableau.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
Observer le Warhol.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Bon, on va tous les faire. Ah, on peut aller à l'étage.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
La photo d'Elvis.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or... A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp. So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Ok, allez à l'étage. Nous avons tout observé.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average.
C'est la routine.
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
Que faites-vous ici?
What are you doing?
Droit au but.
Sitting here in the dark.
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving for a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Tu n'es pas juste venu lui dire au revoir?
I could ask you the same question.
I told you why.
I know what you said, but look around. This office has been tossed. Someone searched this place from top to bottom.
Like this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
Ok, y a peut-être un indice ici. Pourquoi est-ce que tu ne peux pas m'aider? Pourquoi avoir pris ma défense? Tu peux me parler de Calliope?
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Ok, il y a peut-être un indice ici.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
D'accord. Pardon. Pourquoi est-ce que tu ne peux pas m'aider?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Ok, sans lui, on aura une chance.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
Va-t-il te mettre à chanter?
I can't do this.
Ok. Voilà, et ben là, le choix, nous l'avons pas. C'est un choix qu'on a en fonction du trait qu'on a choisi. Ok.
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me. Do it for her.
Voilà, elle a illuminé ses yeux, ils vont se mettre à chanter.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
What did you do? What didn't you do?
Cause and effect. The earth shook and my instinct was protect. She said, come, there's waves to ride. I stayed shut inside, and that's where she and I would disconnect. Cause and effect.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return, and we'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
Cause and effect. Somebody finds you here, they might project and think you
killed her.
No.
Then help me and you'll show I never had a reason to suspect. Cause and effect.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We
end. Let's see.
So did I give you pause?
I'll come and join your cause. Perhaps there is some change we can effect.
That hidden voice will always play. On loop it will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new. Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Ok, c'était plutôt intéressant. Je me dis que ça pourrait être utile.
Why? How is knowing the future a bad thing?
Do you want to know when you're going to die?
If knowing allows me to avoid it, sure.
To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in
Seule l'ignorance garantit le libre arbitre. Intéressant. Tu parles du destin?
You're talking about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but here we are.
That's a good point.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Ok. Peux-tu m'aider d'une autre manière?
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Ok. Me présenter quelqu'un. Mais qui donc?
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Ne t'en fais pas.
Don't worry about it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or two.
Well, you're being kind. I admit I hadn't realized how bad it was.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. That'll make this easier. There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess.
Ok.
There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the oracle, I'm certainly not his oracle.
Je ne savais pas.
Sorry, I didn't know. He said you might...
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
I mean...
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
Ok.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Look at your abs in a twist.
Va
Okay,
plus froisser les
so
abdos.
Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
Tu es doué. Tu n'arrêtes pas de l'appeler Paul.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but
D'accord.
I just can't call him that.
Ok, tu es doué avec un ordinateur.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Ok, j'ai besoin de
I'm looking
renseignements.
for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
D'accord.
Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Perséphone.
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Ok. Tu veux m'aider maintenant?
Whatever happened to, I can't help you, Grace. I'll just make it worse, Grace.
I admit, you've got me curious.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Ok. Alors. On doit aller voir Perséphone sur un lieu qui s'appelle Enfer. Comme c'est parfait. Waouh.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Ok, c'est dangereux.
There are idols here other than Persephone?
Almost guaranteed.
Is it dangerous?
Shouldn't be. But before Calliope, I would have said an idol getting murdered was next to impossible. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Qu'est-ce qu'on va lui dire?
Not really. What do you suggest?
Well, if I know Persephone, and I do, she won't be up for a chat. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Ça marche. On sera prudente. Ok, il y a Eros. Il y a Pan, on l'a vu. Il y a Hermès. On va parler à Eros, tiens.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Dieu du sexe, oui. On s'en était bien douté, vu le nom. Eros, alors... il y a un dieu du sexe. D'où tu connais Aphrodite? Bah... normal. Je peux pas poser telle question. Le sexe et l'amour, ça va ensemble. Non, je cherche Perséphone.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
Il n'y aura aucun problème.
What if I could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee that?
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you. Deal?
Ok.
Deal.
Marché conclu. Est-ce qu'on va parler à Apollon et Hermès Pan? Non, on va aller directement voir Perséphone. Hein. Elle était pas loin.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Faut déjà que tu te calmes, ma grande. J'ai des questions.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Ooh la la.
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Ok, c'est parti.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
C'est parti.
A lost little girl, you shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl, the shadows drawing near, and you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends, we all know how this ends.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Why would I come here to start a brawl? I'm just running out of time is all. If it's true that I'm just lost and small, why are you keeping your guard up?
Oh man, you stole that from Pan, what a real renegade. No you, no point of view, kid, people have paid. We have seen a whole lot of bands. I know what a song's second hand. Maybe you don't know who I am.
On va direct attaquer. C'est moi la star.
That's not your copy, you didn't pay. If your name's on the door, so you don't get a say. You ready for me? Evidently, they love me. I should play a residency.
Take care, you're poking a bear.
See, I'm making new friends and I'm just warming up. Hope the backstage is big, cause it's gonna erupt.
You're no threat, you're already dead.
We having fun yet? Yeah, I can't complain. Sorry, Seth, were you talking about yourself again?
Time to put an end to the sham. Seems like you want to see firsthand who I really am.
You're lost, Persephone. Look at yourself. What are you trying to prove? And to whom? You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
We change shape. In time you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till a muse. I just want Calliope back.
Your Majesty, do you understand who I am? Who I am.
Très très bien.
No. Now you've earned your answers.
Ok, nous avons gagné 10 réponses.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
Tu lui as donné.
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
C'est bizarre. Tu crois toujours que c'est moi qui ai fait ça? Ça on dit.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
On devrait peut-être en parler à Athéna, non? Non. Faut-il forcément que ce soit une idole? Enfin, une idol.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Tu as bien dit magie. On devrait peut-être en parler, non. Calliope avait-elle des ennemis?
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Esprit de
But
contradiction.
enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Bon. Il incite à Athéna, donc je pense que c'est la prochaine étape. Hein.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Et point.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be to mess.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Ok. Ça ne mène à
I
rien.
don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the muses meant to me?
Ok. Arrêtez ça.
Stop it! Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything? Super. Becoming a god was such a gift. Wow.
Et c'est reparti.
I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this!
Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge our muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's too
too
late.
You know how far I've been before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow him or stay.
On n'abandonne pas Apollon, bien évidemment.
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
Théâtre, c'était quoi ça? Ouais, c'était impressionnant.
You kind of went dark and stormy back there. It was impressive.
I honestly thought I had left that behind me.
Left what? Signs of life? The world won't wither if you raise your voice, Apollo.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I just wish old habits didn't return so easily around her.
Family thing, huh?
That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
Je comprends.
I know what you mean. I'll be 14 around my parents forever.
Try living in their house for 1,000 years.
Ooh, no thanks.
At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
Ok, tu continues de m'aider?
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
What I meant to say is... thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry, I'm not used to asking people for help.
It's all right. I certainly know that tune.
Ok, où est-ce qu'on va maintenant?
Where do we look then?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next?
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax? Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
Merci d'avoir regardé, c'était Stray God, The Roleplaying Musical dans ce gameplay FR. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on en a pensé? Eh ben franchement, énorme surprise pour ma part, je ne m'attendais pas à ça et franchement, le jeu est super bien. Que ça soit les illustrations qui, je rappelle, sont faites main, les musiques, les dialogues, les personnages, tout est nickel. Franchement, je suis surpris, impressionné. Ce jeu m'attire vraiment, c'est super cool. Bon, juste un petit truc, c'est que le jeu il est uniquement sous-titré en français. Alors parfois les paroles vont un peu vite, donc les sous-titres sont assez rapides. Parfois on a un peu de mal à suivre, donc si vous n'avez pas l'habitude de lire les sous-titres, vous risquez d'avoir un petit peu de mal. Mais franchement, ça passe quand même. On arrive à bien comprendre et l'histoire est super intéressante, ça me donne vraiment envie de continuer. En tout cas, n'hésite pas dans les commentaires à me dire ce que toi tu en as pensé et si vous voulez en voir plus sur ce jeu. Voilà, en tout cas moi je sais que c'est un jeu qui m'a tapé dans l'œil, donc je vais sûrement le continuer quand je ne sais pas, parce que là il y a plein de sorties, donc ça risque d'être un peu compliqué, mais pour sûr je vais le continuer car je le trouve super bien. En tout cas, merci à toi d'avoir suivi cette vidéo et pour ma part, je te dis à très vite pour de nouvelles aventures. Alors, si tu aimes mon contenu et que tu veux me soutenir, pense à partager et liker, de t'abonner et surtout d'activer la petite cloche pour ne louper aucune autre vidéo. Pour le reste, tous les détails se trouvent dans la description de la vidéo. Merci à toi, allez bye.